motion picture history kind of things. It was like right there with the end of Unforgiven. Is like, yeah, you can't do better than this. This is a great 5 minutes where he's renting this place and she's on the blanket with the radio. I mean, that was just,
See,
yep.
now, Gary, you've talked a lot of shit about Unforgiven, and that pisses me off. The thing is, the reason why it's important that the first hour and a half of that movie is boring, that's what makes the ending so exciting, is that you see these guys living this very mundane existence, and they're just getting by, and you see just how boring the West really was. And then you see that last, 10 minutes and shit's fucking flying off the fucking hinges. But without the contrast,
Well, I'm
the
just saying,
ending
dude,
wouldn't
they
be as
couldn't, they
meaningful.
could have, it would have worked for me if they did it exactly the opposite. Okay, just give me the 5 minutes of boring, and then give me an hour and
Yeah, then
a
you
half
walk out.
of him just going from bar to bar, just killing everybody for dumb reasons. Like, I don't like your soda sign out front. You don't have no fucking soda. And who owns this shithole? And just kill him. Like,
You
I
should
gotta
watch
go with the
Charles
same
Bronson do this
routine.
thing.
Just to have Clint Eastwood go from town to town, just wipe out everybody in a bar. That would just be so cool.
I agree. That would be cool.
Yeah, we could like ride with him like a donkey or something. Like he did in the old movie there where he rode like a donkey or something. He just come like on his plow horse. He just go town to town and just kill everybody in the bar. Oh, and you just call himself like the bar killer or something. We
Have
have
you
to give him
seen
some name, but
Hail Rider?
yeah. Well, I've seen every Clint Eastwood movie, but yeah,
Man,
Pale Rider, yeah, good.
this girl the other day, she told me that what she said. She said, "Oh, I'm a total hoe for any Clint Eastwood movie," and I was like, I just instantly fell in love with her.
Yeah, a Pale Rider was kind of a, again, if it wasn't for the girl, that movie would have kind of sucked eggs too. That was a lot of dead spots in
Nah, it
that
was pretty
fucker.
good.
Ah, come on. And the end scene wasn't all that, it just didn't have the same. It was just kind of, eh.
By the way, Gary, I haven't recorded the part for your shit. I will, I think tomorrow when I'm less swollen up, I couldn't even do a video.
Yeah, well, like I said, no pressure, so I figured I'd give you another week, you know, so it's okay.
It's been busy week. Florine just left for 6 months again. And I think I'm gonna move. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I should probably move because I just don't like it here at all.
The USA.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna spare a closet. You can have the house. Actually, I'll live outside. Um, you know.
I'd be outside. Just if
Yeah, I was actually looking into, visiting USA or Canada. Nah, ain't gonna happen. It's impossible if you are from Eastern Europe. You have to get a visa, and they have these conditions. I mean, I have this friend who's been trying to get in Canada for 2 years, and his mother is there, and she's a Canadian citizen, but the guy she married died, and she just doesn't fulfill all the requirements. She has to earn a certain sum of money and all this kind of bullshit. So you can't basically go there unless you go there like married, or both your parents are Canadians and they make a lot of money, or all these kind of nasty ass conditions. And it's the same with America.
Yeah, I think it's here. It's worse, but yeah, I mean, if you can get to Canada, you can get here easy enough. But yeah, that's the trick. But yeah, the fact that you're married should make it easier. But you know,
Yeah, it kind of makes
What do
it
you mean
harder.
now, Drew?
yeah. Well, if I was even a bit whatever Normalish. If I was normal, I'd be stalking your ass. Yeah. Yeah. If I was a regular human, I'd go vacation in Romania.
Ride a donkey in the mountains.
I also have to do a sequel to the video on prostitution, and
Oh no.
I,
I
yeah.
had a dream that you gave all that shit up. I really screwed. I had a dream you
No
gave it
way,
all up.
no.
You just said, no, I ain't gonna fuck with this subject anymore. There's
It's
no way
been
to
too many
win. I'm just gonna let it
responses.
go.
I mean, only Nuclear Night made 2 videos to me, to us, and I have to respond to those because I've been thinking about the arguments and everything, and I also I have contacted some sex workers on YouTube, and I think I can say this because it's not that many people in the room. They're gonna be in my video, but the thing is, God, I didn't know what I'm getting myself into because, you know, I contacted them and asked them a few questions, and they made videos for me. I'm only yet to receive the video from one of them, and the first video I received from one of them was 23 minutes. That I'm supposed to incorporate somehow in a 10-minute video. I was mad. I guess she had a lot to say.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna add up to anything in the argument because it's not an argument about the liberty of 5% of sex workers who think they're actualizing their empowerment or something. But whatever, we don't need to re-argue it. We'll wait till you make your video and then I'll argue your video. But damn.
Hey, Bandit, your hat's on sideways. I don't know if you know this or not.
He's drunk.
You look kind of stupid.
Well, that's what he's going for. He's going for the look kind of sneaky, stupid look. It's a different kitty. I think I would name that one Booger. Yes, little Booger.
Booger? Wow.
Yeah, I'm very creative. Yeah, well, how can you not like Natalie Portman? I mean, even as a kid, she had those fucking eyes. Damn. And, you love that suicide girl thing. Any girl, pulls the trigger on the gun, that's just too perfect. She's completely suicidal. I can't possibly fail. It's just too good.
Kill a girl to get a girl. That's sick, dude.
I really don't understand. I don't get it. Why are kittens so cute? Why are cats so cute? I mean, they're supposed to look like spiders or something. They're nasty-ass predators. They have claws and, with the sharp teeth, and they're 90% carnivores. And why do they have to be fluffy and have those eyes and be so cute? I don't get it. What's the logic behind it?
So you can love them.
Well, that's the logic. That's why they survived. Okay? See, saber-toothed tiger kittens must not have been as cute. But that's how they survived as predators, is because they have been cute. And so it's like when we go to kill them, we say, oh, you can't kill that thing. Look at the little fucking thing. How can you kill that? You just can't do it.
There's absolutely no way that saber-toothed tiger kittens weren't adorable. Just take a kitten and slap 2 big teeth on it. I mean, it doesn't get cuter than that.
I know they had to have a flaw, though. We wouldn't have driven them to extinction. It had to be, they must have been eating humans like for lunch every day or something. It was just like, we gotta kill these fuckers because it's just too obnoxious.
They were hoarding land.
That was the flaw. They had a taste for human babies. There was the flaw.
Yeah, but it would be great to have them as pets, though. Man, you thinking Doberman's badass? Yeah, well, take a look at this thing. It's 2,000 pound,
Yeah, I actually
Gee.
saw tamed leopards